What's up, everybody? Actually, 1234 here, back with you for another video. This time I'm doing a TNA Victory Road 2008 DVD review. I do all my reviews through notebooks. So, I wrote down anything that's important, blah, blah, blah. This was held in Houston, Texas, home of Booker T, of course. So, let's get into it. We had, in the opening contest, we had Team Japan versus Team Mexico versus Team International versus Team TNA and the World X Cup round number 3. Now, the World X Cup will be decided later on tonight, but in this match, it was basically 3 men from each team faced off. The only ones I can remember from a team the only ones I really can remember are Team TNA, which was which was the Motor City Machine Guns and Curry Man. They ended up picking up and it was like elimination style, 3-man, whatever, blah blah blah. Once one partner got eliminated, the other 2 partners was still there. The winner gets 3 points. Second, that'd be the runner-up, which would be the last guy that got pinned, would get 2 points for their team, and then third, the third team that got completely eliminated, the second team that got completely eliminated, would get 1 point. Team TNA picking up the victory. I believe it was from Alex Shelley or Chris Sabin. I think it was Chris Sabin, but I might be wrong. Picking up the victory for Team TNA, picking up 3 points, with Team Japan coming in second, picking up 2 points, and Team International picking up 1 point. Then you move into a TNA Knockouts match between Angelina Love and Gail Kim. Angelina Love had Velvet Sky out there at ringside because at this point they were still the beautiful people. Gail Kim picking up the victory, but then after the match, Sky attacking her, and yeah. Then fans revenge. Then they had a fans revenge segment later later on in the show. It would be LAX versus Beer Money in the first ever fans revenge match, and that was for the TNA World Tag Team titles. So they had all the fans that they had gotten or whatever. Well, they had some contest or whatever to get the fans for fans revenge, and so they had them all. Blah blah blah. Then you had the Guru Sanjay Dutt versus Black Machismo Jay Lethal with SoCal Val at ringside. This was during their feud because Jay wanted to marry SoCal Val, but Dutt was in love with Val. Blah blah blah. The winner of this match was Sanjay Dutt. Then you had Beer Money back interview segment. Basically, basically I can't remember who was in there, but it's like, well, you saw what they were doing to those dummies back there. Well, those guys are, and I believe it was James Storm was like, those are just dummies. They're not us. Blah blah blah. Interview. Then you had Beer Money versus LAX in a fans revenge match for the TNA World Tag Team titles. The champions going into this match were LAX, the Latin American Exchange, Homicide, and Hernandez. The winners of this match were the World Tag Team Champions, LAX. Then you got Awesome Kong with Raisha Saeed at ringside versus Taylor Wilde for the TNA Knockouts title. Taylor Wilde went into this contest as TNA Knockout Champion and walked out as TNA Knockout Champion as he picked up the huge victory over Awesome Kong. Saeed, not happy with Wilde retaining the title, attacks Wilde, and Kong and Saeed just beat her down until Abyss comes out and shows up and comes out for the win. As I mentioned earlier, this is Booker T's hometown of Houston, Texas. They were showing little clips, which if you have the DVD, showing little clips, to go back for a second, showing little clips of him around, like his house, blah, 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 where he trains, blah, 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 whatever, and if you have the DVD, they put the first 2 parts in one, like one little extra, and then the last 2 were just on here, so that's why they're written down. This is Booker T's Homecoming Part 3. I think with him at a golf course, I believe. I'm not for sure. Yeah, it was him at a golf course for Part 3. Then you had World X Cup Round 4, the World X Cup Finals. You had Kaz representing Team TNA. He was a captain of Team TNA versus Naruki Doi representing Team Japan versus Valdador Jr. representing Team Mexico and Davari representing Team International in an Ultimate X match. This match was a very good, hard-hitting match. Lots of intense moments. Kaz nearly won it, but Velvedor Jr. picking up the victory and leading Team Mexico to win the World X Cup for 2008. Then you had Booker T's Homecoming Part 4, which is him and Charmel in a restaurant. Basically, that's it. Then they had been hyping this match up all night. If you watch the pay-per-view or you watch this in DVD, they've been hyping this match up. I believe it was a tables match, something else, and then a Full Metal Mayhem match. The fans voted on TNA.com all night, TNAWrestling.com all night, and they decided a Full Metal Mayhem match. It was Team 3D versus Team 3D and Kurt Angle versus AJ Styles, Christian Cage, and Rhino. The winner, with a little help from Kurt Angle's personal buddy Frank Trigg, was Team 3D and Kurt Angle, because I believe Kurt Angle slammed Styles through the table off the distraction from Frank Trigg. Then you had Samoa Joe, TNA World Heavyweight Champion at the time, interview segment, basically saying that Booker T can't beat me, blah blah blah. And then Nash comes into the segment, and they have a little back and forth segment, and Joe's like, Nash, who was supposed to be Joe's mentor at the time, Nash, if you have my back, you'll stay in the back, basically, which he did. And then you had Houston's own Booker T facing Samoa Joe for the TNA World Title Heavyweight Championship. The winner is basically a draw, no contest, and then basically the advanced storyline that they had going up at the time. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, that was my TNA Victory Road 2008 review. Remember, comment, like, and subscribe. I'm XCW1224. I'm a pro wrestling fan, not a fucking universe. Until next time, peace.